Back to the music in a bit. Right now, we'll give it over to the president of this local, the president of your union, SEIU Healthcare Minnesota, President Jamie Goley.
Thank you, Mark. What an amazing day. Get out of the speakers. What an amazing day for SEIU Healthcare Minnesota and the home care workers of this state. So for those who haven't heard, we had a union election today. The Bureau of Mediation Services counted a few ballots today, and the largest union election in the history of our state. Workers overwhelmingly voted yes to join SEIU Healthcare Minnesota. Congratulations to the PCAs, to the home care workers. I want to give a little bit of context about how big of a deal this is. So this is the biggest union election in the state of Minnesota in the history for union elections. More workers voted for SEIU today than have voted in any other union election in the history of our state. There's an overwhelming majority. In fact, I've heard from several employers and representatives today that the 60% overwhelming majority is a mandate for us to get to the table and to raise pay and to make a difference for the home care workers. So it's a mandate for this union and for the workers to get to the table and to make improvements. Today we got certified by the Bureau of Mediation Services as well. So our union is official tonight. It is official tonight. PCA's got a voice, but every healthcare worker that belongs to this union is stronger today because of this vote. So the hospital workers, the nursing home workers, those who work in clinics, every one of us is stronger today because we are going to be bargaining up wages and benefits for healthcare workers across the state. I just want to give a little bit more context. This is a 10% increase in labor in the state of Minnesota. So there's 260,000 members in the Minnesota AFL-CIO. Adding 27,000 members to that number is a 10% increase in union membership in this state. So this is a very big deal. Union density just went up, and that's going to mean better wages and benefits for everyone, not just the members of this union. So I want to thank the leadership team, the home care workers, those who knocked on the doors, the staff, everyone who spent the days and their nights on the doors, so your knuckles were bleeding, so your feet hurt. I know how many days and nights. We knocked on 50,000 doors this month to make sure that home care workers got out the vote. It's a huge effort. And I also want to thank the executive board of this union who had the foresight to put the investments into this campaign for the last 10 years. This has been a 10-year effort by the executive board of SEIU Healthcare Minnesota, and it is an amazing outcome today. So, we're talking about how this impacts the healthcare workers as part of this state. There's actually a little campaign that this union has that's going to come up this fall, in addition to going to the table for PCAs, and we expect to get to the table very soon to start working on the contract. But there are 10,000 hospital workers whose contracts expire here at the beginning of next year. So there's actually 35,000 healthcare workers that are going to be bargaining at the same time to raise pay. This is a really big deal for the home care workers and the healthcare workers across the state. So I'm so proud to have been part of this effort. I am one of the only people to have been on this since day one, December of 2003. But I'm just so honored to have been part of this. This is my daughter Marlo. I want to introduce and welcome up to the stage Maxine Maxson from the executive board. She's going to do the formal welcome from our entire executive board to the home care workers joining our union tonight. Maxine, come on up here. Maxine's a long-term executive board member and the president of AFRAM Minnesota, our African American Caucus.
Okay. Congratulations to everybody. You worked so hard. You put the momentum in all of us. Because SEIU Minnesota rocks. I just want to say that I was proud of everybody and that we have to stick together. You see, when you fight, you win. And my main important part is we have to get everybody out to vote. This vote is very important no matter what party you are. If you're a hardworking person and you're tired of seeing corporations and the rich win, we have to get out and vote. Also, we have new members now, and I would like to invite everybody to SEIU AFRAM. If you're interested, please see me or Johnny Smith, and he'll come up and say a few words.
Yeah, I'm sure this is one of the best days you've had.
Come on up, Johnny. Introduce AFRAM Minnesota chapter.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you and good work and everything you did. Does your husband go too?
Yeah, he's over there.
Okay.
Yeah, come over and say hi to him.
All right, Johnny.
Yeah, when I see him around, I'll talk.
Hey, congratulations everybody. I'm so happy to see you in the house. I want to tell you that our DJ is one of our friend members. I really was challenged and asked you guys to, we need our membership to grow. We need 50 more members. If you, at the convention, we will have information here available for you. Please feel free to sign up. If you have any questions, please talk to me, Mark, and Maxine, Young Cougar, and any executive board member that's here present today. Welcome to our new family, and we are so happy to have you. Thank you.
We just got an announcement. The food is kind of running out, but they're on their way to bring some more. And also another time I want to say that the executive board is very proud of you all, and keep rocking.
All right, thank you so much. All right, the next person I want to introduce is a leader of the home care leadership team. Been working on this for years. Summer Speaka is going to come up. While we're waiting for Summer, I want to recognize a couple of the state representatives and the political leaders from around the state that are here tonight. Representative Mike Nelson, standing over here, was the chief author of the bill that gave us the right to vote on the union tonight. Big round of applause for Representative Nelson. Standing near him is Representative Ray Dean from Minneapolis, another big supporter of the home care union efforts. A little bit earlier tonight, House Speaker Paul Thiessen was here to congratulate everyone and say welcome. And we'll hear shortly here from Majority Leader Aaron Murphy and Congressman Keith Ellison, who are both here as well. Just waiting. While we wait, Summer, here she is. Summer Speaker, come on up. Our fearless leader, Summer faced down the press today at the press conference at the AFL-CIO Labor Pavilion at the State Fair. She's done a terrific job. All right, everybody please give a warm welcome to Summer Speaka from St. Paul.
Hello, everybody. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. This is awesome to see so many people here. Again, my name is Summer Speaka. I am a home care worker. I first started working on this campaign when I was largely pregnant, much like I am right now, a little more. Somebody knocked on my door and said, I am here from Chicago, and we have started a home care union, and we're interested in doing the same in Minnesota. Would you be interested? I said, sure. My husband was in a union. We've had really good union experience, and I originally got involved for kind of selfish reasons. I wanted to provide a better life for my family. I then started hearing the stories of other home care workers that struggled just like I did, struggled more than I did. And because of those stories and the way that they tugged on my heartstrings, I continued to make this a priority in my life. One of the reasons that this became a priority for me is that the foundation of this campaign has been the real life stories of workers struggling to provide for their own families so that they can help a loved one or sometimes someone that's not even part of their own family. Home care workers are special people. How many people do you know that would have sacrificed their own well-being for the well-being of somebody else? I truly believe that us coming together and forming this union is going to lift up home care workers. It'll help them have a better life, show them their importance, and in return, lift up their client's life and provide a better life for them. I strongly believe that as a society, we should constantly be looking for opportunities to do just that. I am honored, humbled, and blessed to be a part of this campaign. The relationships that have already been built are priceless. Many of you know my husband has MS and he has been really sick. Our life has been kind of flipped upside down. And the people that have stepped up to help us are not our own family, but have been the family that we have built building this union. That is what this union is all about. Thank you, all of you, for your support. A special thank you to the executive board, to all the members of SEIU Healthcare, for the organizers, and for our families for supporting us. We are leaving a legacy for generations to come. It's been a long road, and this is just the beginning. Again, home care workers change lives, and by being here today and showing your support, by knocking on doors, by making phone calls, by showing up at the Capitol, you are helping change lives. We know we can continue to count on your support every step of the way so that we can continue this fight and ensure that home care workers and clients are truly invisible no more. So thank you so much on behalf of myself and our leadership team and all home care workers. Thank you so much for all of your support.
Thank you, Summer. Our next speaker is Deb Hauser, another member of the leadership team. Deb, you can make your way to the microphone.
All right, we're union now. Hey, we went to that meet today. We did that count. We came out victorious. That's why we're here today. United we stand, divided we fall. So we are united. We are healthcare workers. We are a union. Hey! I like what I do. I'm a personal care attendant. I have several clients that depend on me, several clients that do all others that depend on you too. So with this here vote and with us being victorious today, that means our clients will not have to suffer and knowing that they have people like myself and others to depend on. So with that, I'm long-winded, but I say that today that vote was just victorious. I mean, sitting there, counting that vote, it came out victorious. You look like the noes had it, the yes had it, the noes had it, but the yeses came out what? Victorious!
Thank you, Deb. Lila. All right, our next speaker, Congressman Keith Ellison. Man, if he's no introduction, he's a great friend of our union and the entire working class.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks a lot, Jamie. Hey, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, doesn't it? Teamwork makes the dream work. If you walked out and knocked on a door or called somebody or talked to someone about joining this effort, raise your hand. Let me see your hands in there. Look at all them hands out there. All hands up there. People got out there and did it. And I just want to say thank you so much for doing this. Thank you to the people who knocked the doors. But I also want to say it's very touching for me to see not just the PCAs and the home care workers here, but also see a lot of clients here too. The clients, let's get a hand for the clients, right? Because let me tell you something. If you are in need of home care services, you want somebody who is well paid, well trained, and feeling good about what they do, don't you? And so it makes all the sense in the world that the home care workers and the clients would come together in unity to establish this union so that people can get some fair pay, some fair working conditions, some decent treatment on the job. I want to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Jamie Gully, hey, give it up for this guy, man. Give it up for this guy. Because teamwork makes the dream work, but good leadership helps a lot too, doesn't it? That's right, so that was critically important. I also want to thank Mike Nelson and all the legislators who were here. I really miss you guys. Wish I was still in the Minnesota legislature. We could actually get something done for a change if I was there. But anyway, you guys are doing it. I just want to say this. There are people out there who talk about income inequality. You've heard about this, right? About how the rich are getting richer and everybody else is just hanging on. You've heard about that? You've heard about, you've lived it. You've lived this fact that so many people are struggling, putting in hours and hours a week, but still they gotta go ask for food stamps, they gotta get help from the housing, they gotta get help from the government while they're working all these hours. It doesn't seem to make sense in the land of opportunity that you could work and work and work and work and still not be getting anywhere. I mean, that's not the land of opportunity, that's the land of stagnation. But I'm gonna tell you this, the story today is not income inequality. The story is what we are doing about income inequality. And if you can get a union which can give you a voice on the job, which can put you in a position to bargain and to argue and to fight for a better life for yourself and your family, then we will do something about income inequality. I was talking to somebody a minute ago when I was driving here and they told me, oh, well, you know, Keith, you know, it's just a drop in a bucket. I said, if you put enough drops in that bucket, you got a full bucket, right? You put enough drops in that bucket, you got a full bucket. And everybody in Minnesota knows that a snowflake will melt in your hand, won't it? One little snowflake, what will it do when it hits your hand? Melt away. But if you put enough of them things together, Bonnie Casper, what happens to the city? Ties it up, right? It'll shut them down. It'll shut them down. So I just want you to know that by coming together and by fighting hard, you have done great things, not just for yourself and your family and your clients. You have done something good for this whole state and this whole country, and God bless you for that. God bless you for that. They're doing it in Minnesota. You did it in Minnesota. They're doing it in Illinois. They're doing it in California. They're doing it all over this country. You keep on fighting and putting these wins together, and we are going to turn this economy around and have a fair economy where hard work really pays. That's what we're doing with this thing. And we're not going to stop until we win. Because I believe we can win. I believe we can win. I believe we can win. That's right. So you know what? We're going to be fighting in Congress. I got a bill that says that if you organize for a union and they discriminated against you for that, then you will have the same rights as if they discriminated against you on the basis of your race or your sex or your color. In other words, union rights are labor rights. Union rights are civil rights. So when they fire you on the job, you're going to come back at them strong. You're going to sue them. We're going to sue them, and we're going to get some money, and we're going to try to do some, we're going to do some discovery and get some documents back and look at how these companies have been systematically denying workers their civil right to organize on the job. This is the time for it. This is the time. You can't do nothing about income inequality unless you do something about the right to organize. So I just want to invite you guys to something as I wrap it up. What day we got? Sunday. This Sunday. Say Sunday. Sunday. From noon to 2. Say noon to 2.
Noon to 2.
I want you to come to the Labor Day picnic that we're going to have in your honor at Minnehaha Park. Robin Picnic Area. Say Minnehaha Park.
Minnehaha Park.
You are all invited. You know, you guys are labor. On Labor Day, laborers shouldn't be cooking any barbecue. All of us other folks ought to be doing it for you. So you come on down, noon to 2 on Sunday, to the Labor Day picnic put on by, well, I guess me, right? Yeah. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you, Keith. SEIU! 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 All right. I want to do another quick our food truck, unfortunately, is out of food, but more food is on the way, so it'll be here shortly. Our next speaker is Majority Leader Aaron Murphy. Aaron Murphy, when our bill was up for a debate in the House of Representatives, for those who remember, I met Jane Conrad, PCA from up in the 6th Congressional District. There you are, Jane. I met Jane. We were sleeping on the floor because this debate lasted so long. It lasted several days, and one of the key leaders leading us on the House floor was Representative Aaron Murphy. Majority Leader Aaron, come on up here. Thank you.
He's thrilled. Can you see that? He's thrilled. So am I. How are you? Are you listening? Are you with me? All right, good. So congratulations. Really a big and mighty congratulations to each of you and all of you for this success. Not just for you and those for whom you're going to care, because of course that's what this is all about, but for yourselves and your work and for the labor movement. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm a registered nurse, and I used to work for the Minnesota Nurses Association right next door to SEIU, right? So I come out of labor along with you. And here's what I know about labor organizing and labor elections. They are the best representation of what I believe in America and as a human. And that's about our ability to set our own course. It is about self-determination and making a decision together that if we work hard together, right, if we work hard together, that we'll do better together than apart, right? You know you're hearing me. I appreciate you listening. We all do better when we all do better, and organizing and collectively bargaining is our way of doing that. It's our right, it's our opportunity, and you just made us stronger. Your work just made us all stronger. And I'm telling you, we need it. And a 10% increase in density, holy buckets. That is a big dang deal for Minnesota and for all of us that are working in organized labor, and you're going to make a big impact not only in healthcare, not only in the workday lives of the people that you have sought representation for, but for everybody in Minnesota. Because when we're stronger together, Minnesota's stronger as well. So I want to thank you for doing your part for Minnesota. You're a big part for our big future. I look forward to working with you, but wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me tonight.
All right, so here in a few minutes, we're going to have an open mic up here. For those who are getting food, drinks, we're going to have, everyone should feel free to mingle. This is your house. So the SEIU Healthcare Building, this is your house. Enjoy, have fun, mingle, talk. For those who want to do the open mic, we'll be right up here. Everybody, please, let's give a round of applause to all the home care workers who voted today.